Hey guys, wanted to check in with you real quick. It's okay to have a bad day sometimes. It is a normal human experience to have a bad day sometimes, or a bad week, or a bad month. All right? Today wasn't the funnest day. Today wasn't the best day. And I don't want to be one of those people who pretends that life is all sunshine and rainbows, and that if you just work hard, success is simple. Or if you just believe or manifest things, that bad days don't happen. It is a normal human experience. If you have a dream life you're attempting to chase, or purpose or vision, or things that you want to accomplish in this life, if you want to add value to people, whatever it is, be a famous YouTuber, you're going to have bad days. That's completely fine. That's completely normal to have bad days. It just is what it is, all right? It just is what it is. Maybe you have a bad couple days. It doesn't mean that you are not on the journey to success. Let's think about the stock market. So if we compare our success to what the stock market looks like, and if you know anything about the stock market, you know that over the long period of time, it goes up. All right? If we talk about the market as a whole, the stock market has gone up. All right? And it has gone up a lot. But there are days, specifically like today for me, which was a very bloody day. A very bloody, bloody day. And if you have any financial vested interest in Tesla, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This video is going to get uploaded probably next week after filming this. So just look at the day that Tesla lost 15%. All right. But that wasn't the only reason the day was bad. I just wasn't feeling. You know what? I was kind of unaffected by that. I don't really care about that because I'm just aware that happens. But let's talk about the stock market for a second, all right? So on our journey to success, the stock market goes up and down, 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 up and down. It slowly gets higher and then tanks, all right? Just like 3 months of progress just wiped out in a single day. And that's how success is. And then you just keep going. You just keep going. And eventually, the next time it drops, it doesn't drop as low as it dropped previously. And I'm pretty sure that's how success works at this point. It's like, man, I just had a bloody day on the stock market. We call it a bloody day. All right? I'm bleeding. Because it's red, okay? It's red. The Bears won that day. Boo Bears. But just remember, like, that's how success looks like. That's how success looks like. That's how life looks like, okay? If you're raising kids, whatever it is, you're raising good kids and they're going to grow up to be great kids, but you may have some really bad days with those kids. I just saw the Lilo and Stitch movie, live action, with my sisters. They say, Stitch, you're not a bad person. You just do bad things sometimes. You're not an unsuccessful person. You just have some bad days sometimes, okay? You just have some bad days sometimes. You're not broken. You're not destined for failure. You just have some bad days sometimes some bad months, maybe even a bad year, maybe even a whole bad year, all right? Maybe a bad couple years, all right? But let's not pretend like, like I've had plenty of experiences where life just flows really nicely and I'm just having a great time. I wake up every single day and I'm like, wow, life is awesome. And then I have times that it is not that way. All right? That it is not that way, and a ladybug has joined us. All right? It is not that way. All right? And that is completely fine. This is completely normal. Completely normal part of life. Doesn't mean you're not manifesting your dreams. Doesn't mean you're not, gonna get the life that you want. It doesn't mean that God no longer exists. It just means that you had a bad day. And the thing is, it was never about, sometimes it's almost like a humbling experience because your success was never about you anyway. I think you have to have a bad day because you have to give credit to God for carrying out the things that you asked for. And if it was all about me, I could get very too proud of, look at all the things I accomplished, okay? That journey to success, I think, is a humbling experience. Like, holy crap. I'm very successful, but I'm really not, because most of the time I had to be carried. And Kobe Bryant said this, all right? Kobe Bryant, he said something about the phrase picking up your cross, which pretty much just means do what you need to do that day. And he says, how do you learn to trust God? When you can't pick up your cross that day, and God picks up you and the cross and carries you both. Have a wonderful day, guys.